Ibubag na matikdan ang mga basura, kanal, sawaga o kagianan sa mga tubig nga kung nadunay ulan, mulapaw ang hugaw, maitong o mabaho nga mga tubig. Tungod ka na sa imong mga basura nga imong gilabay ngadto sa tubig ug kanal. O gilabi na nga wala gilabay ang mga basura ngadto sa saktong labayanan o basurahan. Wala gani lain-lain na ang mga basura ngadto sa saktong level niini. Ang resulta sa paglabay sa dili insakto mo ang mga balatian sama sa pneumonia, typhoid fever, dengue fever, o ang uban muresulta ngadto sa kamatayon ug ang kadaot ngadto sa palibot. Mahimo ang responsable nga lublupyo sa ludakbayan, likay ang balatian ug kadaot sa palibot, labay sa sakto nga basurahan ug protektahi ang imong kaugalingon, imong pamilya ug kasilinganan. Para sa dugang impormasyon, tawag ug makigbahin sa City Environment and Natural Resource Office dinhi sa Malabalay. Kini nga pahimangno gikan kaninyo sa Development Communication Students Communication Campaign sa Bukidnon State University og niining stasyon DXBU 104.5 FM.
Bukidnon State University is a special place for teaching and learning. Its vision is to become a premier institution of innovative and ethical leaders for sustainable development. Its mission: the university shall primarily provide advanced education, higher technological, professional instruction, and training in the fields of education, arts and sciences, public administration, information technology, accountancy, law, and other relevant fields of study. It shall also promote research and extension service and provide progressive leadership in its areas of specialization. BukSU Quality Policy. Bukidnon State University is committed to produce globally competitive and responsible graduates through excellent instruction, responsive research, sustainable extension, and quality production for the highest satisfaction of its stakeholders. Bukidnon State University. Educate, innovate, lead.
This is 104.5
DXBU 104.5.
Paminaw, paglantaw o pakigduyog. Karon atong balikan ang mga igting nga kaagi ug mga daghang nahisgutan dinhi sa programang Share to Heal Season 2 nga adunay napulo ka episodes.
We remain to be normal in spite of the abnormal.
Yung hinahanap natin na protection para plus yung the individual ways malalagay sa atin.
Ubanini sa pagsugod sa bagong season sa Share to Heal nga adunay mga bagong tema ug mga naglinyang mamumulong nga bisita. Mahisgutan man ang mental health, paingon sa personal growth ug mga mahinungdanong issue sa katilingban, masakop na tanan. Paminaw, pakigduyog, ug atangi ang bagong season sa Share to Heal. Maglanog-lanog matag Miyerkules, alas 9 hangtod alas 10 sa buntag, diri lang sa DXBU 104.5 FM ug Facebook Live. Ang mga nagkalain-laing mga hisgutanan aron kita tanan makaambit sa saktong impormasyon. Kini ang pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian, Share to Heal Season 3.
Yes, hello, good morning Malabalay City, Bukidnon, and good morning Bukidnon State University. You are tuning into your favorite radio station, DXBU 104.5 FM, and welcome sa atong programang Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian Share to Heal Season 3 Goes Blended. So today mga higala, no, we are shining the spotlight on the youth, young adults, and young ones, and how they're working together to bridge the gap for equitable Healthcare. Greetings to our Smart University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jean M. Abiwela, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr., Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Services, Dr. Lincoln V. Tan, and Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joan V. Barroso. To all the smart BukSU employees and students, to all our active viewers online via Facebook and YouTube channel naman, good morning sa tanan. And of course, sa mga team bahay karon nga namina via radio, good morning, maayad haal daw ta inyo alan. This is Lovely Mayhem.
Mayong buntag mga higala, kami usab sa akong partner malipayon nga anaa nakita karong buntaga para muhatod kaninyo sa bagong topic karong buntaga. From addressing common health challenges to advocating for mental health well-being. We have an exciting lineup of discussion and insights for you. Stay tuned as we explore deeper into the world of healthcare provision. I am Chaseur Ontolan from the College of Arts and Sciences, Language and Letters Department and Department Head sa Administration and Finance Management Staff diri sa Bukidnon State University. Medyo nakuha akong dila, partner. Partner, kumusta ka?
Yes, I'm good, partner. How about you, partner? Kamusta mo? Ragdiki ko kadong sa ako. Medyo hinay.
Oo, no. Apil ko, di kay ko kadung sa akong kaugalingon. But anyways, partner, okay kaayo karong buntaga, partner, no? Labi na partner kay maayo kitong weather karong buntag, partner,
Yes,
no?
true.
Up ang haring araw pero hangin-hangin jud ta karong buntaga, partner, and it's very nice to come here sa school sa atong workplace, no, nga naagi adlaw, partner. Tsada gid kay ang panahon.
Indeed. Happy Wednesday gid kaayo, partner.
Yes, indeed, partner. Positive vibes kaayo.
Yes.
Mga higala, kini ang programang ginahulatan o ginatutukan sa ang pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian. Share to Heal Season 3 goes blended. Sa pag-ambitay o paghiusa, kalambuan makabuta.
Wala na sa'yo.
Wala
na sa'yo, Bash.
Wala na practice.
Dari surat no. Alright, so yes, ang pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian Share to Heal Season 3 Goes Blended is a university-wide extension program sa Bukidnon State University. Uban sa lokal nga pagagamhanan sa syudad sa Malaybalay sa pagpangulo sa ato ang pinalanggang Mayor Honorable Attorney J. Warren R. Pabilyaran ug 2nd Congressional District of Bukidnon sa pagpanguna ni Honorable Attorney Jonathan Keith T. Flores. Kini nga proyekto gipanguluhan sa atong Smart University President Dr. Joy M. Mirasol nga siya usab ang program leader. Unsa na ni kakabulo na partner. Kauban usab ang atong project leader ug Vice President for Research, Extension and Innovation sa BukSU nga si Dr. Karina Joan V. Barroso. Ug ang atong Extension Director nga si Dr. Gemaline B. Paulican.
Yes, sa pinaagi sa DXBU 104.5 FM, the educational and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University, inyo makita o mapaminawa ng atong live stream via Facebook and YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, mga higala. Kini ang programa nga inyong madunggan matag Miyerkules alas 9 hangtod alas 10 sa buntag. Atong batasanon ang pagpaminaw nining programa nga gahatod kanato sa mga impormasyon alayon sa lahi-lahi nga dimensyon sa proyekto.
Yes, partner, no? So last episode atong hisgutan ang nurturing well-being through creative paths. Kauban si Mr. Joey L. Ayala, isa ka singer ug songwriter.
Wow.
The episode underscored how engaging in creative pursuits serves as a form of therapy promoting mental and emotional well-being. Og karon atong balikan ang mga highlights sa episode 16.
Paminaw, paglantaw o pakigduyog. Sa miaging episode sa Share to Heal Season 3 Episode 16, nahisgutan ang nurturing well-being through creative paths. Uban ni singer-songwriter o garbo sa Mindanao, an artist with a purpose, Manong Joey Ayala. Gipangutana si Manong Joey kung unsa para kaniya ang nurturing well-being through creative paths. O ang iyang tubag, kung paghahisgutan ng well-being sa lawas, everything should be fully functioning by moving the body the way that it's supposed to. Unya kung hisgutan ang mahitungod sa creativity, think of it as system of neural connections. So use it the way it's supposed to be used.
But pasabot ana, if everybody is a natural artist, but not everybody uses those muscles. Utilizing what we have. Gamiton ang ana-ana sa atoa. That leads to creativity. Manggul, art comes from the inside to the outside.
Okay.
Creativity and art. The direction of creativity and art is loob, palabas. Hindi labas paloob. Loob, palabas. The sense. Kasi art is a form of meditation, contemplation. So, nakaka-relax siya ng nervous system. Nakaka-focus siya ng mind. It aligns your different energy centers. Basta nasulod na ka diya sa ginatawag nila nga flow. Flow. Kanabang mawala ang kalibutan ba tungod sa immersed kay kasi mong ginabuhat. I think that's one of the healthiest mental states you can experience. The experience of importante arts and sciences. So pag tinatanong ako usually, ano mas importante, yung art or science? Hindi importante. Yung isa alone will not do anything. You have to have the art and science. You have to learn how to be methodical. At the same time, you also have to learn how to explore your intuition, to explore your observations, and to create something new out of the old.
Mao ka na ang unod sa episode 16 Share to Heal Season 3. Busa paminaw, pakigduyog ug atangi ang bagong season sa Share to Heal Season 3. Maglanog-lanog matag Miyerkules, alas 9 hangtod alas 10 sa buntag, diri lang sa DXBU 104.5 FM ug Facebook Live. Ang mga nagkalain-lain nga hisgutanan aron kita tanan makaambit sa saktong impormasyon. Kini ang pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian Share to Heal Season 3.
Wow! The one and only Joey Ayala, partner.
Yes.
Naingon si Joey Ayala, partner, na kita tanan na agid tay capability to be talented, to be creative, no? It must start from inside out to inside outward, no? Not the other way around. Partner, gikan sa mayaging episode, we learned that by immersing oneself fully in the act of creation, individuals can cultivate a sense of calmness, focus, and awareness, which can alleviate stress and anxiety. I know nga excited na gyud kitang tanan karong buntaga. So dili na nato dugayon pa. Sa dili pa kita magsugod atong paminawon ang mensahe gikan sa atong Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr. Sir, please take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are excited to launch the third season of our university's extension program, Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian. Over the past 2 seasons, this initiative has transcended boundaries, brought communities closer, and made a profound impact on lives. Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian embodies the essence of empathy, collaboration, and the transformative power of knowledge. It's about extending a helping hand to those in need, whether through education, healthcare, or community support. In this upcoming season, our commitment to creating positive change remains unwavering. We will continue to foster connections between students, faculty, and the wider community, amplifying our collective efforts to make the world a better place. Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian is not just about what happens within these walls. It's about what we take beyond them. It's about inspiring a ripple effect of compassion and understanding that extends far beyond the campus boundaries. As we embark on this journey together, I encourage each of you to embrace the spirit of pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian. Let's empower one another, uplift our communities, and work towards a future where healing, compassion, and collaboration are the cornerstones of our society. Thank you for your unwavering support, and I look forward to witnessing the incredible impact that we will create in this third season of Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulian. Together, we can make a difference that lasts a lifetime.
Alright, daghang salamat Sir Dante sa makanunayong pagsuporta sa atong programa. Mga higala, excited na ko sa bag-o nga topic nga atong hisgutan karong buntaga, no? Once again, welcome to episode 17, all about your health, the youth, young adults, and young ones bridging the gap for equitable healthcare. Ang pag-access sa dekalidad nga pag-atiman sa panglawas, dili lang usa ka pribilehiyo. Oh, di ba? Kini Osaka sukaranang katungod sa tao. Gabi naman kunin ka mga laombesh, no?
Yes.
Kining ato ang paghisgutan karon suporta. Puno sa storya sa kaligon and of course no empowerment og suporta sa komunidad. It's my pleasure to introduce to you all atong bisita karong buntaga nga si Mr. Alfredo Dicto, President and CEO of Youth Work Research and Training Center, and co-founder and executive director for Positive Youth Development Network Project Evaluation Consultant.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Mayong buntag, sir. Partner, no, the last time, the first time I met Sir Alfred was way back in January with the ADI research. Am I right, Sir Alfred? Yeah, no, sa N Hotel. We did research, partner. Funded by the Senate. Yes. Thank you so much, partner. Atong kolektibong responsibilidad ang pagsiguro nga kita tanan adunay access sa pag-atiman ug suporta nga atong gikinahanglan aron mulambo. Busa magsugod kita sa atong pananaw padulong sa mas himsog, mas malipayong kaugmaon alang sa tanan. For our discussion today, we are not just here to talk but to share, learn, and heal together. Mga higala, you can join the conversation too by just using our official hashtag #ShareToHealGoesBlended on all social media platforms. Magandang araw once again, Sir Alfred. We're so happy that you are with us today.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I'm also happy to be here. It's actually my first time to be tawag dito to guest in a certain radio program of a university, much more in Mindanao. But it's really an honor to share our thoughts and what we know so far in this engagement.
Yes, thank you so much for accepting our invitation, sir. Sir, do you have people to greet? You can do so, sir.
Yeah, so I think I just want to say good morning, mayong aga sa tanan, mayong buntag to all people who are joining us and listening us today. To my relatives there in Bukidnon, hope you're all doing well, and to all the faculty and staff of BukSU, Smart BukSU, laban po tayo. So good morning, everyone. I think that's just really it. Hope everyone is having a great day today. It's you have a beautiful weather there. We also have a beautiful weather here back in Manila, and I think this is really a good day.
Yes, indeed. It is really a good day, says sir, especially that you are here with us. Partner?
Yes, so thank you so much, sir. Let's now start with our discussion. So, sir, how important is it to look after one's health in today's work and social environment, especially for the youth, young adults, and the elderly?
Yeah, I think it goes without saying that as human beings, we are influenced by a lot of things around us. So, ang daming nangyayari ngayon sa mundo. So, if in your own small community you're heard and you are taking on life's challenges. If you're a estudyante, for example, then you face difficulties in your studies, in your family. If you're a parent, you face difficulties on how to raise a child. If you're a leader, there's a lot of problems to solve. And if you go further, you can look at what's happening in the world right now. And it can be too much. It can be too much. And sometimes it can be disempowering. So, feel mo wala ka nang magagawa on how to do things, you can turn into apathetic, wala ka nang pakialam, or parang you just feel drained. Parang pagkagising mo pa lang sa umaga, you know deep inside you want to do something, but your body feels pagod ka na. Alam mo yun? Very common. When we talk and interact, especially among young people, they say that it's getting more difficult for them to survive, not even thrive in a day. And I guess one of the reasons that we are also pointing out is people already forgets having purpose. And then I think yun yung mas importante. So parang answering a question, bakit ka or para kanino ka bumabangon is very important. And making sure that you are closer to that purpose is one thing that is very important. And I started maybe with that philosophical perspective because that's what will actually keeps us pushing. So why is it important? I would say it's very important because unless we take care of our body, we take care of our mind, we take care of our soul, that purpose that we are looking at, it will be very hard for us to realize it. So siguro in a nutshell, I'll stop there for now. But I think what I am trying to say is it's very important. It's very important, especially on a day that there's already a lot of complexities. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. There is a high level of uncertainty happening around us. So taking care of our machine, of our body, is very important, I think. And then we can, not put it in a spotlight. I know it sounds cliche already because we've been saying, self-care tayo, yung iba na sobrang sa self-care. Pero, I think it goes without saying, it's very important, especially if we're looking at realizing our purpose as an end goal. Yeah.
All right. So, sir, at what age should individuals begin to seriously prioritize their health? Now, and how can this awareness be instilled from a young age?
Yeah. One, when you talk about health, it's actually starting from the moment you are conceived. So the health of a father and a mother na gumawa ng isang baby is already a huge factor. There's already tons of studies that says that. So I guess I would say, since I am also working strongly with adolescent reproductive health and teen pregnancy, dito nagkakaroon ng argument na for you to be able to have a strong, healthy population, it starts with a couple. It's not even starting within a family. It starts with a couple. They need to have a planned pregnancy to ensure that if they will conceive a child and bring a child in this world, they can nurture the child properly. That's the first one. So if you are a young person, teenager, thinking na I'll gotta engage in sex, for example, because we're talking about young people here. So they need to think of if there's a possibility that I will bring a child into this world, gaano ako ka-healthy to begin with, and how I'm ready to prepare for the welfare of the child. And then next, susunod na dun yung first 1,000 days ng ating mga bata. So you can never expect having a very healthy young person and eventually adults kung yung pagkabata niya mismo hindi siya nakatanggap ng maayos na nutrition, hindi siya nakatanggap ng maayos na pagmamahal inside the home. So and then we can see that children's traumas in their childhood brought out and impacted a lot in adults. So yung mga nakikita nating problematic na mga adults ngayon, or like people suffering from depressive disorders, anxiety disorders, anger issues, social issues na hindi sila makabilis mag-interact, most of it is actually rooted from their childhood. So doon siya magagaling. And I think the point of question is, kailan magiging start ng healthy habits yung isang bata is manggagaling din siya sa bahay niya. So it's really all started from home. So kung nakikita ng bata that, example, yung family, they have preference of eating healthy foods other than eating junk foods, right? So nakikita siya ng isang bata. Pero may notion din tayo na, we like example, I won't mention any fast food chain, pero kadalasan ng tendency natin sa bahay, di ba? Parang may achievement yung bata. Let's say, naging with honor ka. Ang default ay punta tayo sa fast food, kakain tayo ng fried chicken, kakain tayo ng fries, but you are equating reward into unhealthy habits. So unless you can start talking na, okay anak, this is not often, this is, like, why can't we celebrate having like green salads or healthy food options, right? So it started there. Or kung ang tatay nagsismoke, so it gives an idea sa isang bata na okay lang din pala mag-smoke. Or yung sometimes yung pangit, lalong-lalo na in some of the places in the provinces, ay papagalitan natin yung anak natin na naninigarilyo sila, pero inuutosan natin silang bumili ng sigarilyo, right? So, saan papasok yung cycle ng isang bata na matututunan niya yung perspective ng health? Una, pag elementary na siya, when you talk about basic, your body systems, right? Understanding. But learning something doesn't equate into doing something good. So, kailangan, in the model of what we do, for example, in positive youth development, we're using positive youth development as a framework, it requires three major elements. And very quickly, I will discuss on each. First, it's really about a positive environment. Gaano ka positibo ang environment ng isang bata? Ibig sabihin, ano yung nakikita niya sa kanyang immediate environment? Let's remember that a child is technically a sponge and a mirror at the same time. So kung ano yung nakikita mo ng bata, it's a reflection of the society. But the worst is also, they are not just a reflection, they are also a sponge. They absorb it. It becomes part of their identity. So we need to be very careful what's around the environment ng isang bata, at it needs to be positive. Next is positive relationship. Positibo dapat ang relationship ng isang bata. And it becomes tricky. Positive relationship, nurturing a positive relationship starts at home. Gaano kaganda ang relationship ng isang bata sa kanyang nanay, sa kanyang tatay, sa kanyang immediate caregiver kung wala siyang parents. It needs to be positive because it becomes a foundation of your very relationship to yourself. At ang relasyon mo sa iyong sarili ang pinaka-importante. Because that's how you relate to yourselves. And this becomes a problem not just of young people right now, but also of adults. Yung pinakakaaway natin sa sarili natin, we don't actually look at ourselves of something positive. We don't love ourselves that much. We tend to devalue or minimize our feelings kasi yung relasyon natin sa ating sarili ay hindi naging positibo. And it's rooted from how other people relates to us. And dig further in information and data right now, multiple surveys and studies, number one causes of mental health disturbances is relationship issues. Relationship issues with yourself, with your family, with your peers, with your loved ones. And so it needs to be positive relationship. The next one is positive experiences. Yung experience ng isang tao or ng isang bata on that community and with that people, it should be positive. Dapat maayos ang experience. Hindi siya inaabuso, hindi siya binubuli kung nasa school siya. And if you will have that three, positive environment, positive relationship, and positive experiences, the framework and theories would actually say having a productive, healthy young people is guaranteed. Ibig sabihin, almost magic. Mangyayari siya. But the thing is, saan ang multiple layers na dito nangyayari yung proseso can be very complex. So the question na saan on when the young people would actually taking care of themselves, raising and they're healthy, lagi natin sinasabi, it takes a village to raise a child. And being healthy, it's actually a life cycle. Sinusundan siya. Kasi hindi pwedeng iasa lang natin sa bata that most of the factor that happened and something to do with your health is actually wala kang control. So, di ba? So, but, I think my big but is, the moment you start understanding these things, you can be proactive doing it already. Right? So, kung nagkaroon ka na ng malay, you can already be conscious about it. So hopefully, we'll have that tendency to, and we'll have that capability, I would say, to convert what we now learn from school or what we now learn as right and wrong and embrace it as part of our lifestyle. Kasi nagkakaroon ka na ng certain level of independence. And that certain level of independence, we want it na mas leaning siya towards healthy habits and healthy lifestyle. And it goes on and on. May it be elderly, may it be people who are already in a family, young professionals. It goes all in all. Kasi lagi ko nga sinasabi, kung ano yung maganda sa bata at kabataan, it's definitely maganda sa rest of the population. So, yeah, I hope it makes sense.
All right. Yes, thank you, sir. So how about technology, sir? What role can technology play in improving healthcare accessibility and delivery for people of all ages?
Yeah, I think health technology right now is really a game changer. It's a game changer. So it now can bridge patients on the top of the mountain to high caliber doctors in a top-notch city and a top-notch hospital. The only question there is there a facility available for us to access? Health information, you'll have massive of health information available in the internet. It's just a matter of clicks. There are artificial intelligence technologies that are even better in diagnosing diseases. Yes, magaling pa sila mag-diagnose on certain, I'm not saying in everything, in certain diseases compared to a doctor in a one-to-one interaction. You'll have a lot of support available in social media. Like for us, in Positive Youth Development Network, we're running Kaibigan Chatline, for example. It's a mental health and psychosocial support program accessible to Facebook for children and youth, right? So kung if you have problems psychologically, you're anxious about something, you're stressed about your education, you can just chat there, and then it can connect you to young individuals, no, train sila to handle and process their peers so that you can access support. So that's the beauty of the technology on a positive note. But it can also be very problematic. It can also be very problematic. Case in point, marami na ngayong nagpapa-ospital and sasabihin nila sa doktor, Dok, sa tingin ko talaga may diabetes ako. Alam mo, Dok, sa tingin ko better na bigyan mo ako ng ganitong gamot. Hindi pa nagsasabi yung doktor ko ano yung sakit niya. Kasi nag-google niya na nag-doktor Google na siya. So, you also have a lot of fake informations available in the internet. So, kung ano-anong pinagtuturo ng iba, kung ano-ano yung iniinom ng iba without really scientific studies and basis on certain things, right? And sometimes it kind of perpetuates. Kasi nakita nila na, si ganitong idol ko na artista gumagamit siya ng ganyan or yung endorser ng ganitong brand gumagamit siya ng ganyan. So, it perpetuates information, disinformation, and couple that with bad technology right now, it explodes. I'll give you a good example. Natugma sa mga kabataan. I don't know what's happening in Bukidnon, but in most of the cities I've been, and there is a study released by WH already, the culture of vaping right now. Vaping. Sobrang kinerve natin ng smoking sa Philippines because of the campaign na nakaka-cancer siya at minahalan natin siya. Mabaho siya, nakaka-offend ang smoking. But how they brand vaping right now, it's not mabaho. Your breath will actually smell so good if you're into vaping. They look cool. It coupled that with the people that they actually put places. They are popular bands and artists. And you can now see 6 out of 10 young people, 4 to 6 out of 10 young people are into vaping. Right? And you have this environment na magsasabi sa yung some researches that are not really well validated that vaping is actually much healthier than actual smoking. Right? So, may nagja-justify na. And sabi nga nila, in some of the study, it would say vaping or smoking makes you cool. But there is a new study right now na nagsasabing they feel they are cool and therefore they are into smoking and vaping. So, and all that dynamics of technology and health, I guess we really need to ensure that we are operating in an environment and in a society that people are actually leaning towards using it for good other than using on something that is not so good. But there is, of course, a blur line that would separate two. But I think to wrap up what I've said is, one, technology right now is very powerful. And then sometimes it's just a matter of putting together a system. So madaming IPs in Bukidnon, in from our interaction, what's the platform that can support? You can be connected in anywhere in the world. Access to healthy lifestyle, apps for exercises, apps for menstrual cycle, apps for whatever that is, it's all available out there. The thing is, are we accessing them more in a beneficial way to support a much healthier population? Or ang hindi natin mas control at tinutukan is actually the proliferation through technology promoting bad, unhealthy habits. I guess that's really, a battle of these two sides of the same, two sides of different extremes scenarios that we're looking.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Partner?
Yes, sir, thank you for that, no? I have 1 to 2 questions lang for you, sir. The first one, sir, since we are already talking about healthcare, technology, I am now going to direct you, sir, to the mental health, especially of the youth and young adults. Because there is a rising stigma, sir, that the youth are using mental health issues in schools, no? To get away not submitting reports or not meeting the deadlines or whatever. Sir, how can we address the stigma surrounding mental health to foster more open and supportive conversations among the youth and especially young adults?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Kasi parang even in the workplace, I've been hearing weaponizing mental health.
Yes.
People now are weaponizing mental health because they're using mental health as an issue. I'm a nurse by profession, and I would say, look at it just like pain. Pag nasasaktan ng isang tao, physically, emotionally, psychologically, hindi mo naman mababalidate if that person really in pain eh. And my practice as a nurse, it's is always to say that assume that that person is indeed in pain and try to help that person. Kasi, yes, sabihin na natin, nag-iinarte yung dalawa. But by getting a generalization coming from the experience of two, and you get it in the context of 10 silang nag-report, you are doing disservice or hindi mo tinututukan ang pangangailangan ng 8 na nangangailangan talaga. And at the end of the day, kung nagdadrama lang man talaga siya in this sa context of the school, putting it in a bigger lens, sino ba ang talo? It's not the talo ng school. It's the talo ng mga nagagamit noon to form it as an excuse. Pero talo natin siya as a bigger society. Again, that's the where we're coming from probably. Pero just like work and in school, hindi din kasi mag-iinarte or mag-create ng maraming excuses yung mga bata to the extent that they will use mental health para i-escape yung schoolwork nila if they also find value in what they're doing in school. And also they find value in what they're doing in their workplace. Kasi naalala ko dati, I was parang one of the BukSU students. Wala namang merits when you do extracurricular activities eh. When you do club projects or org projects, but you go there anyway. Sometimes napapagalitan ka na nababash ka, but you do it anyway because you find value in doing it. So, and in the context of mental health, that's purpose na side eh. It builds resilience. It builds grit. Na parang kakayanin ko to kahit ito yung pinagdadaanan ko other than succumbing to whatever stress, anxiety that I am experiencing, and then magi-give up ako or magsasabi ako, ma'am, sir, I'm having a depressive disorder or anxious ako or depressed ako and therefore I'm not going to do it. If you find value that it's actually important to you, then you will actually encourage yourself to do it. Other than, parang succumbing to whatever mental health issues that you're doing. So, I guess to wrap up what I'm saying is that one, believe them still and thus assume that that person is indeed experiencing some mental health issues or problems. Because using it as an excuse is actually some semblance of mental health issue, right? Basta ginagawa mong excuse, siguro ka partly. And then second, we also need to revisit what's behind the behavior. Why do you think they are doing it? Why are they using mental health as an excuse from that they are supposed to be doing?
Yes, thank you so much for that, Sir Alfred. No, I really got. I realized one thing from your answers, or no. It's realizing the value in what we do. No, it's actually something that some of us might have forgotten, or the students might have forgotten. Na they just come to school because they need to, but they don't realize why they need to go to school, or the value of going to school. Thank you so much for that, Sir Alfred. Sir, my last question for you, sir. It's already 9:36, and then we are going to give you to the students, right after this question. Sir, since mental health is not only concerning the adults, but also the teenagers, young adults as well, how can we ensure that healthcare services are accessible and inclusive for marginalized and underserved population within different generations?
The answer is you demand for it. It's your right. You demand for it. It's your right. The thing about us is that we keep on complaining. Na parang kulang yan. But we are not channeling it in the right venue, in the right facility so that it can trigger change. Bashing certain institution, complaining, can do at a certain point to raise awareness of the people, but it really cannot trigger change. So kung sa tingin nyo, like example, you are a student and your school is not providing you enough mental health support, you need to be able to organize yourself together, create a position, and then lobby it to the school organization. Talk to your advisors organize yourself as a group, lobby it with the right institutions in the organization, and defend your point. Kasi that's the only way change can actually happen. And that's not just complaining. Same with the hospitals. If you think your hospitals is not properly equipped to handle, kasi I've been hearing a lot of issues regarding that. Na parang pag pumunta ka sa ER and you are depressive or you have anxiety disorder, hindi na alam kung paano ka i-manage. Kasi they just manage wound, they just manage physical na sakit, and they're not really equipped to manage mental health. You need to demand for it and say na, mayor, because look kung sino yung nagmamanage ng inyong health sector. Most of the time, it's in the provincial level. You have regional offices. So you need to figure out a way to organize yourselves and actually demand, because it's your right. It's your right. That's on a concrete level, right? Concrete level, institutional level. But as an individual, you can actually participate in ensuring that at least in your immediate environment or sphere of influence, you can nurture mental health and well-being. For example, teachers kayo, if you nurture a toxic environment, you're not really promoting mental health sa mga estudyante mo, di ba? If you're a friend, and napaka-toxic mo as a friend at wala kang point of reflection on how you calibrate your attitude or your environment, then you're not making any good. But if you are a support provider, you are a safe space. Yung mga individual feel safe when you are divulging their feelings. You are a supportive individual. Then you can a nurturing environment. Mind you, you need not to be mental health professional to become a very good mental health support provider. You need not. People who are very good in empathizing, caring, most of the time they are not healthcare professionals. They are just a very good friend who's very good in listening and who's very good in understanding. So at an institutional level, organize and demand for better and inclusive mental health care. As an individual level, you do your thing, you do your part of the job. Create that safe space where mental health and well-being can actually flourish. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Sir Alfred. So one thing I got from Sir Alfred's talk, no, in order for us to make change, is to band together and lobby our concerns to the right people and right organizations. No, thank you so much for that, Sir Alfred. Sir, Miksai will now introduce you to our students this morning. Partner?
Yes. So partner, no, grabe gid kamay nung danon ang atong topic karong buntaga. I know nga daghan pagid kaayo gusto pod mangutana karon sa atong bisita. Ang atong sunod nga segment mao ang Share to Care, partner, no? Kini usa ka special nga bahin sa atong programa kung diin ang mga estudyante adunay higayon nga makapangutana kabahin sa atong topic karong buntaga.
Thank you, partners, and also to Mr. Dicto for the insights you shared today. Nindot ang tulunganan nato karon, no, kay it's for all ages, the youth, young adult, and young ones. Karon, sir, we have invited students from the College of Technologies to ask questions gathered from the social media. Here is the first question.
In a recent post, a working-class citizen highlighted disparities in healthcare access. She pays premium PhilHealth but receives only less hospital bill deductions, while those who doesn't pay PhilHealth gets zero hospital bill. Many expressed agreements with her concerns. So, how can we ensure that everyone, regardless of their background or needs, has fair access to healthcare services? And what challenges might arise in achieving this goal, especially in a country like the Philippines?
Sir, were you able to get the question, sir?
Yeah. I think it's something to do with disparities in payment in the healthcare sector. That is true. And it might seem unfair kasi libre mo, especially for indigent community, sila yung may strong na PhilHealth. And sometimes Nagbabayad tayo ng PhilHealth, pupunta tayong ospital, hindi naman tayo makakakuha ng malaking discount or ang out-of-pocket expense natin ay malaki pa din. When you try to look at it, and I'm trying to be positive in here, when you go back 10 years, 20 years ago, we don't even have PhilHealth na functional, at least of what it is right now. So, ang out-of-pocket expense natin is mas malaki before compared to what we have right now. So, and then, we have now entering a promise of universal healthcare, right? Na dapat lahat ng Pilipino, mayaman ka man mahirap, you have access to quality healthcare that includes medicine, hospitalization, etc., etc. But we are just starting universal healthcare. It will take us 40, maybe 50 years, siguro 30 years, hopefully in the next 30 years, to really realize the full potential of universal healthcare. For the time being, we are a starting middle income class country that we need to manage our resources really well, right? Ang problema kasi, gusto naman natin siyang universal healthcare agad. Wala tayong pera. That's the reality of it. It's really just lack of budget. And in a society perspective, sino ba ang mas nangangailangan ng tulong? It's the indigent. Kasi nga wala silang pambayad. Isipin nyo na lang, wala nga silang pambayad ng PhilHealth. Mapambayad pa kaya sila sa ospital. So, on a positive note, I would just tell you na every time someone will pay PhilHealth, isipin nyo na lang it's your way of giving the money to people who are needed it the most. And pasalamat na lang kayo na hindi kayo yung mga pasyente na wala na nga pambayad sa PhilHealth, wala pang pambayad sa ospital. Kaya in a way, parang, I know it may sound pangit pakinggan sa iba, but we have, that's what type of country that we have right now. We are in this situation, and while it appears to be not reasonable, if you try to look at it in a bigger scheme of things, and how the country, we're projecting our country to fully implement, hopefully, the universal healthcare with really good financing backup, it will get better. Sometimes lang yung nakakainis na part, and I don't want to be here naman, to sugarcoat it. Pag nababata ng PhilHealth and we heard corruption cases, corruption in PhilHealth, corruption in so yun yung nakakapanglumo. Kasi you know that some people are actually ditching the system so that it can benefit the few. Or gaano ba ka-stringent yung pagpipili na, kayo pala talaga ay indigent and itong mga tao na to ay hindi indigent, making the system fair. Pero dapat, in an ideal scenario, the system should be fair. Parang, we need to be able to help people who have or don't have the capacity to pay for their hospital bills. And maybe, I'll throw the challenge back to you as a student. You can help this country figure out what's the best thing we can do together so that we'll have a better health financing model. Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to we don't have enough money to cover for everything. Yeah.
Alright. So, balikan nato si partner,
Yes,
Rob Mary Candano.
Given the multiple challenges facing the Philippines, including communicable and non-communicable disease, environmental risk, and mental health issues, how can the healthcare system effectively prioritize resources to address these diverse concerns while ensuring access to care for all citizens?
Alright. So, do you like me to repeat the question, sir?
I think I get it partly. It's a difficult question kasi nga we are not resource rich country, and even resource rich countries have their own share of problems. Ang nangyayari lang sa Pilipinas, medyo extremes tayo. You have now facing concerns about pandemics, novel diseases, negative impact of climate change that affects the overall welfare of young people. Pero bit-bit pa din natin yung burden ng mga diseases na sa ibang bansa wala na yun. One case is tuberculosis. Sa ibang bansa, wala na yung tuberculosis kasi isipin natin libre ang gamot sa tuberculosis, etc., etc. Pero in the Philippines, significant number of people are still dying with measles, For example, yung tigdas natin, may re-emergence pa tayo, nakabumabalik na yung mga diseases. Last time, we are part of a campaign to remove polio in the Philippines kasi after how many decades na wala na siya, bumalik na naman siya ulit. Even from the concerns ng mga worms, mga bulate ng ating mga bata. So, hindi tayo makatawid, makausad sa mga lumang-luma na nating problema na pinagagastusan at tinututukan pa din ng health sector natin. While at the same time, we need to face new challenges. We need to face new challenges. But looking at a country level at a global level, ang trend na ngayon is less on the communicable diseases. So ibig sabihin yung mga infection because of the advent of antibiotics, etc., advancement in medicine. Not so much na bumababa na yung percentage nun. Ang problema mo ngayon is the non-communicable diseases that are mostly lifestyle. So kasi medyo dumadami na yung pera, dumadami na yung tao, unhealthy eating habits, unhealthy habits of drinking and smoking, hindi na nag-e-exercise kasi dati mga tao, they work on the farms with physical activity. Now they work most of the time in offices, they sit down in BPOs, for example, they stayed up late at night. So you'll have a lot of non-communicable diseases that includes hypertension, diabetes, cardiac arrest, and strokes, and a lot of that. So maraming issue na makikita. And I think what can be done is really how to strengthen our health sector. Paano ba nasa-strengthen yung health sector natin coming from the national level, the Department of Health, down to your local government units. And mind you guys, wag natin laging tingnan si National Office. Wag natin laging tingnan si Department of Health as an ultimate as an ultimate organization to blame everything about what's happening in the health sector. Kasi a good percentage of our healthcare right now is devolved. Ibig sabihin, pananagutan ni mayor nyo at ni governor kung ano ang sitwasyon ng healthcare sa inyong lugar. So, don't always look at the president or don't always look at the secretary of health. Yes, they are partly accountable, but executing something and doing change and providing better healthcare access to the population closer to you is the responsibility of your local government unit. So, at a country level or even in other countries, it will continue to be challenging. And I myself, I don't have a concrete answer for you. I'm sorry. But I guess it's really something that we need to figure out with urgency where we will going to put our money. Kasi ito yung pipiliin lang natin yan, I think Lovely and Leo. Saan yung pipiliin natin? Paghanda tayo ng pandemic and climate change to make people resilient para maiwasan yung mga maraming taong mamamatay bukas? Or kailangan natin gastusin yung pera natin para hindi mamamatay ang mga tao ngayon? Or yung mga may sakit ngayon? Because you need to strike a very good balance on that. You cannot forgo of one for the sake of another, but you need to look at both, right? So it's really would require a lot of strategy and thinking behind it kung saan nga ba yung mas tututukan natin. But one point is for sure, climate change will continue to affect significantly the state of our health. From nutrition, kakulangan sa pagkain, to kakulangan sa tubig because of drought, to stronger and more frequent disasters that will happen. Climate change will drastically affect or will drastically affect our health, and we need to be able to prepare for that.
All right. So thank you so much, Sir Alfred. And of course, daghang salamat sa atong mga estudyante nga grabe gid og participate. And of course, sa atong partner nga nasa Pikas Lawak nga si Miss Rob Mary Candano. Sir, we don't have much time, sir, and as much as we want to keep you longer and talk more about the topic, I'm sure we can invite you again soon, sir. No? So, sir, do you have any parting message and to all our viewers and any announcements?
Yeah, and I think just want to say thank you. And since our conversation is about health, I just want maybe to reiterate that this really starts with you. It starts with you. You need to be able to. It starts with you. You need to be able to embrace a type of lifestyle you want to have. And I'm not saying na talagang sobra kayong magpapakabait, lalo ng mga young people. Hindi ko sinasabi na huwag na talaga kayong uminom, huwag kayong mag-fast food. Take it in moderation, and at the same time, know that whatever you're trying to do, you are affecting your body. It's your machine. And if that's your machine, sasakyan mo yon. You are planning to have or to go in a certain destination, right? May gusto kang papuntahan. That's your dream. That's your purpose. So kailangan mong alagaan ang iyong sasakyan, ang iyong makina. Or else, ganito kalaki yung pangarap mo, ito yung purpose mo, nasira naman yung sasakyan mo. So maybe hanggang kalahati ka lang, or maybe hanggang 3/4 ka lang, at hindi mo makarating yung full potential, yung full realization of your dreams, if you will call it, your purpose, because mahina na yung makina. So, in a very simple analogy, take care of your machine, take care of your body, and it starts with you. Sino bang nag-aalaga ng isang sasakyan? Most probably, it's the owner and the driver. So, take the driver's seat and try to steer the wheel towards a much healthier lifestyle, a healthier you. So, yeah. Good morning.
Alright.
Yes. All right. Once again, thank you so much, Sir Alfred, for answering all of our questions. And indeed, it was very insightful. Once again, sir, thank you so much. And hope to see you very soon, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And now for a moment of inspiration and creativity, we believe in celebrating the creativity and resilience of our students. Get ready to be amazed in our next segment of Share to Inspire. We will hear a song called Sinla Sinla, performed by the Bukidnon State University Chorale.
Sinla Sinla, a Talaanding folk song arranged by Harold C. Melendez.
Sinla, sinla.
Wow. Lahi ra gyud amazing king a version partner, no?
Tinuod,
Naganahan ka partner?
Yes, partner, no. I'm really amazed with our Bukidnon talents, partner. Yes, grabe gud kayo. Partner, let me get right into our synthesis for
Yes,
this.
but before that, ato sang i-greet no
daghan kay tag mga gapanan partner.
Yes, nalintan ako ni grito nga akong good friend nga natan-aw karon no si Maris Rochelle Canonigo Zedon nga nakaroon sa auditorium kauban ang iyang mga students.
Hi,
Hello,
partner.
good morning dia sa imong mga students dira Ma'am Maris, no?
Yes, gawit gyapon ko nga mag-water me ako si Ma'am Maris, si Sir Norwin ug si Ma'am Isobel. Mag-water gid mi dinhi kay kami ang mag-share to inspire.
Yeah. Oh, we excited kay ko ana besh in fairness. Make me sweat.
Yes. And good morning also to Ma'am Marichu Montesilio, our goddess. The goddess of BukSU, gender and development advocate sa BukSU.
And of course, good morning kang Sofia Hayes Amolap. MJ, good morning. Rupert Juarez.
Yes, good morning also to sa pagbasa pa name Donixel Ayukan. Good morning. Good morning sa ato ang dimension leader karon, Maria Aljerica Cuenco, Dr. Maria Aljerica Cuenco, the Dean of the College of Nursing.
Ang nagyapon sa Pikas Lawak
nag-support
sa
hello.
Yes,
good morning, madam.
Yes, and of course, sa tanan nato mga partners na nadi sa Pikas Lawak. No, good morning kang Danis Barroso.
Yes.
And Roxelle Noel, Dennis Dave Cunyada. And kinsa na isa partner?
Deborah Ruiz, good morning. Good morning sa inyong tanan.
Yes, Winlin Aleria and Hannah Fayabo and Fatima Ayas. Good morning, Ma'am Fatima Tanzo nga nagyapon Tanzo nga nasa Pikas gyapon nato nga bahin, no?
Yes.
And si Pring. Good morning. Rain Sana pagbasa besh?
Vicariato. Irish Pearl, Sofia, Nicole Dakot nga nagbutang sa ato ang evaluation form. Kindly click that evaluation form, mga higala. Yes. Good morning, Heart Besande, Madi Gonzaga, Jaya Ricamadas Nuneza, and si Sofia na pod nagbalik na pod kay ipaklik gid niya ang evaluation form nato.
Yes. All right.
Yes. Partner, let me get right into our synthesis for this morning. Partner, very meaningful and very insightful kayo ang ato ang pakigtuki-tuki karon kay Sir Alfred, no?
Yes.
These are the things that I learned, no? People forget to have a purpose. So we must always remember our purpose, why we go to school, why we go to work, why we are still living. We need purpose. No? And mental health issues start from our childhood. And always remember to the parents out there that positive relationship, positive environment, and positive experience create a very healthy mental health well-being for our children. And also, realizing value in what we do, okay? We have to realize value in what we do in order for us to love what we do. And of course, partner, if we really want to change, we really want change to happen, we have to demand for it. And we have to work for it as one. We have to band together and we have to lobby our concerns and our issues to the right people and the right organizations. Dili lang na siya nga mag-post lang ta sa Facebook kay we want something to change, but we really have to lobby it to the right people and organizations. So partner, mo na siya ako mga realizations and ang ako ang mga na-learn this morning.
Yes, thank you so much, partner Chas. No, murag nasulti na gid nimo tanan, and naka-mention pa dito si Sir Alfred no nga kung awat pud sa atong health gikan na gyapon na it starts with us, partner, no? For example, partner, no? Kung grabe gid kita ka bisyoso, no? Mobalik ra gyapon na sa ato. So gikan na gyapon na sa ato. It starts with us, partner, no?
Yes, indeed, partner.
Yes, so once again, no, kami sa BukSU and this extension project, mapasalamaton sa inyong paghuman og tan-aw sa atong programa. At ang next Wednesday ang laing episode nga ginahulatan O ginatutukan, wala nilain pa no ang atong programang Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulihan na Share to Heal Season 3 goes blended.
We would like to acknowledge the following LGU Malaybalay headed by our City Mayor, Honorable J. Warren Pabilyaran. 2nd Congressional District of Bukidnon headed by Attorney Jonathan Keith T. Flores. Our University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol. Our Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joan V. Barroso. Our Dimension Leader, Dr. Maria Algerica T. Cuenco. All the technical working committees of Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulihan Share to Heal Season 3 goes blended.
Yes, so hangtod sa sunod mga higala kini si Lovely Mayhem.
O ako si Chaseur Ontolan sa ato ang Pag-ambitay daw ag kaulihan Share to Heal, ang atong team partner sa Pag-ambitay o Paghiusa, Kalambuan Makabuta. Thank you so much everyone and have a great Wednesday. Goodbye!
Bye!